Hello there, my name is Rachel Majdali, and this is my third semester at UCF. I plan on majoring in graphic design. In this video, I will be discussing my experiences in ENC 1102 and the goals I had made for myself during the course of the semester. In high school, I was living in California and took some AP English courses. However, the way my teachers had taught the courses did not effectively prepare me when it came to writing essays. I was able to improve in time for an English composition course I took in a local community college. I got an A in that course in hopes that was sufficient when I transferred to the University of Central Florida. However, I was surprised to learn that I needed this course when I tried applying for an art history course. Almost immediately, I made a goal for myself to do well. Although I had done some writing since my time in California, I walked in with a determination to succeed. When I went through the class syllabus, I was puzzled by what it was expecting of me. I was unfamiliar with many of the terms that were present, such as discourse communities and intertextuality. I decided to learn about these terms and effectively apply them in major assignments, and this was done through the class reading assignments. I learned about the terms I needed to know and noticed how applicable they were to the communities I was involved in. I learned what exactly a discourse community was when we did the proposal assignment. It allowed me to borrow from class texts and discuss in what ways my chosen community was a discourse community. I chose to write about the Omnis Region community on Tumblr, and the experience was personal. I had been a member of the community since 2013 and had been a moderator for the community since 2016. With the proposal paper, I applied what I just learned into my argument. I used Henry Jenkinson's text on participatory cultures extensively, and this helped me get a better understanding of discourse communities when I wrote. He explained it as members actively participating in their communities and making contributions through the use of technology. When I submitted the paper, I was nervous about whether or not I did a good job. In the end, I got a 95. It went in line with my goal of doing well in the course. After the proposal paper came the annotated bibliography. Finding secondary sources was difficult as Pokemon fan communities were not a topic among researchers until the release of Pokemon Go in 2016. Fortunately, I managed to find secondary sources that were appropriate for the paper, and a visit with Professor Dieterle helped me expand on how my secondary sources backed up my claims in the paper. I was then able to discuss how writing had an impact on the Omnis Region project and what factors influenced members to write. Imagine my shock when I got a 98 on the paper. Although I got a good grade, I learned more about discourse communities through the annotated bib and noticed that clashes were essential to the development of ideas. The analysis paper came around, and I knew I had to do well on it. I was close to achieving both of my goals and felt confident in what I could write. However, the analysis proved to be difficult. I spent a lot of time writing the paper and did so by setting aside my free time. I felt this was very helpful to me while writing. I applied the class terms into the analysis and used examples to discuss how ideas were being created in the Omnis region. I also went on to discuss what was getting members to write by using my secondary sources. When I submitted my analysis paper, I was nervous because I knew it would make or break me. Amazingly, I got a 95. I was able to achieve both goals as I got a good grade in the class and was able to properly understand the terms we use. I learned about the importance of multimodal communication when doing the annotated bib and analysis papers. This meant I had to include images to help my readers follow along. I included screenshots in both papers that supported my research questions, as general screenshots would not do the trick. I also changed my Google site to include a Pokemon background to inform readers that I was discussing something pertaining to the games. When I started this class, I wasn't sure what I was able to get from it. For one, I didn't get a chance to learn about the subjects we covered before I enrolled in it. I also wanted to get a good grade, but I knew I had to put in the effort. At the end of the semester, I am pleased to say that I achieved both of my goals. I got A's on my major papers and learned about subjects such as discourse communities and the rhetorical situation. I hope to be able to apply what I learned into other communities I am involved in and see what goals and opinions they have. Thanks for watching and listening to my experiences in ENC 1102.